This is my Rubik's Cube. I've had this Rubik's Cube for more than 15 years. Some people think that you can solve it by pulling off the stickers, but it doesn't take too long to figure out that swapping the stickers isn't a real solution. When I got my first Rubik's Cube, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to solve it legitimately, but then I discovered a little trick. I realized that you could take the cube apart and reassemble it in the right order. There. Good as new. No one would ever know the difference, that is, as long as I was alone when I did it. So much for that little trick. I was determined to find a way to solve the cube in plain sight. I wanted to be able to stand in front of anyone and do something that no one else they knew could do. So I went back to work. I spent hours trying to solve that damn puzzle, but I still couldn't figure it out. I was searching for instructions online when I learned that there were a number of patterns that you can recognize, along with a series of moves that you can memorize in order to solve the cube from any position. I learned that there were turns and twists that would allow me to move a piece from one side of the cube to the other without disrupting the rest of my progress. After a few months of practice, I had it down cold, and for more than a decade, I've let the world think I could solve a Rubik's Cube in under 5 minutes. But why does any of that even matter? Who cares whether or not I can solve a Rubik's Cube legitimately? What difference does it make when I'm standing right in front of you solving it? All that matters in that moment is that I can do it. And unless I've told you this story or you've watched this video, you'd simply think that I was solving one of the most difficult puzzles known to man. So the next time you see someone doing something you think is amazing, something you think you could never actually do, I want you to stop and think about this story. I want you to ask yourself whether they're actually doing something amazing, something you're simply incapable of doing, or whether they're just doing something that you're not willing to do.